Happy Friday, everybody! Welcome to Hunger Games Simulators with Frybox 64. I am Frybox 64, and we are starting a new series here called the Hunger Games Ultimate Elimination Challenge. Basically what we're going to do, because I absolutely love the Hunger Games Simulator. I haven't seen the actual movies or read the actual books, but I love the Hunger Games Simulator. So what we're doing is we're doing this whole challenge featuring the Hunger Games Simulator. We're going to play 24 rounds featuring different characters and different themes for each round. And then the winners of each round gets to go on to the Ultimate Elimination Tournament to determine the true champion of the Hunger Games Simulators. So, without further ado, let's start with Episode 1. Episode 1 here, the theme is characters from books in my book collection. I recently was nominated to do a Facebook challenge where I had to upload various covers of my favorite books, and so that got me looking through all my old books that I have stashed away in my house. And so I thought this would be fun, pitting my favorite book characters against each other. And you can kind of get an inside look into the things I read. I'm kind of all over the board. So here we go, introducing the various characters. Here we go, we have Kara from Into the Land of the Unicorns, main character of the Bruce Colville book series. We have Nancy Drew from the Nancy Drew series, my heroine. She was my favorite character from my favorite book series growing up, so I really hope she gets far with this. We have Sora from the Kingdom Hearts manga series. I know what you're thinking, it's a video game, but there was a manga series. We also have Grundy Golem from the Zamp series. If any of you guys haven't checked out the Zamp series by Pierce Anthony, do it. It's fun. Punsters will love that. Next we have in District 3, Dave Barry, le best author in the world, my favorite humor writer. Hercule Poirot from Murder on the Orient Express. We have Foxy from the Five Nights at Freddy's Survival Handbook in District 4. And Rod Albright, the main character from Aliens Ate My Homework, another Bruce Colville book. And then in District 5 we have Nightcrawler from the Marvel Encyclopedia, and the Scarlet Pimpernel from, of course, the Scarlet Pimpernel. In District 6 we have Tailypo, the monster in Short and Shivery, from one of my favorite books in that collection of horror stories. And we have Violet from A Series of Unfortunate Events. District 7, we have Homer the Blind Cat from Homer's Odyssey. I know, it's not the Homer you were expecting, quite honestly. And then we have a police detective named Ross Stearns from The Guardian, which is kind of a thriller about a little girl who gets kidnapped after her dad gets shot in a convenience store, and Ross is her uncle and her guardian, hence the name, so he has to go and rescue her. It's a good book. In District 8, we have Puggy, the main character from Big Trouble, a Dave Barry book. And Eva Galley, I think I'm saying her name right, the, I believe, main antagonist in Ghost Story by Peter Straub. Another good one, I highly recommend that one. In District 9, we have Sherlock Holmes from The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. And we have Tanaquil, who is a young, I believe, wizardess from The Black Unicorn. Again, that's a fantasy book, not too well known. I wouldn't expect a whole lot of people to know that one. In District 10, we have Toby from Dave Barry's book Science Fair, and Peter Pan from Peter and the Secret of Rundoon, also another one that Dave Barry collaborated on. You can see why I have him as one of the actual competitors. Can you tell I love Dave Barry? In District 11, we have Charlie from The Silver Eyes, Scott Cawthorne's FNAF book, and Romeo from a collection of Shakespeare, which I have a lot of. Don't judge me. In District 12, finally, we have Philip Horkman from Lunatics, another Dave Barry book, one of the main characters who's very mild-mannered and probably would not last long in this in real life. And finally, Susie Geller from The Regulators by Stephen King. And this was another one of my favorite books. My own personal predictions, I really want to see Nancy Drew and Nightcrawler survive. I know they can't both, but if Nightcrawler goes down in the first level, I'm gonna be so mad. You might be wondering why I didn't use images. I tried. I tried very, very hard. I tried to get images that would work with this, but unfortunately, The images that I chose didn't match up very well with the program. I don't know what the heck was going on with that, but I was tearing out my hair after an hour of trying to get things to work. So I was like, let's just leave it. Let's not do this. Okay? Okay, good. Okay. I control your life. I know everything about you. You will listen to me. Anyway, so let's get going. The Bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sound. The Scarlet Pimpernel runs away from the cornucopia. Kara runs away from the cornucopia. Rod Albright runs away from the cornucopia. Gosh dang. Sora convinces Homer the eyeless cat not to kill him, only to kill him instead. Sora! Why would you do that to a blind cat? Heartless! The Heartless have already gotten to you, Sora. Charlie runs away from the copia. Toby snatches a bottle of alcohol and a rag. Interesting. Peter Pan grabs a jar of fishing bait while Nancy Drew gets fishing gear. Oh, what's a fishing gear? Foxy runs away from the cornucopia. He's good at that. Puggy runs away from the cornucopia. Hercule Poirot finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Not that he would know what to do with it. Eva Galley runs away from the cornucopia. Haley Poe runs away from the cornucopia. Tanaquil and Philip Horkman fight Romeo and Susie Geller. Tanaquil and Philip Horkman survive. Oh my god! Romeo and Susie both died. Honestly, I didn't expect Romeo to get very far, but gosh dang. Ross Stern snatches a pair of sais. I don't know if he would know how to use them. Nightcrawler takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. Yeah, you go now, boy. Dave Barry grabs a jar of fishing bait while Violet gets fishing gear. Are we on a massive fishing trip or something? Sherlock Holmes runs away from the cornucopia, and Grundy Golem runs away from the cornucopia. Alright, good deal, guys. Day 1. Tanaquil is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Philip Horkman collects fruit from a tree. Ross Stearns and Nancy Drew split up to search for resources. That actually makes sense, because they're both detectives. That makes sense. The Scarlet Pimpernel is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Excuse me. Had a burp there. Are you sure he didn't run into Tanaquil while he was doing that? Ron Albright tries to sleep through the entire day. Well, what would you expect from a prepubescent boy? I don't know. Nightcrawler sprains his ankle while running away from Grundy Golem. Okay, this is funny because Grundy is about this tall, so Nightcrawler running away from Grundy Golem is hilarious in itself. Kara practices her archery. I think she actually did that in the book. Toby camouflages himself in the bushes. Sherlock Holmes and Charlie split up to search for resources. Good choice, Charlie, good choice. Peter Pan and Foxy hunt for other tribute. Oh no! Oh no! Here, Foxy, you take the ground, I'll take the hair. We'll be fine. Puggy searches for firewood. Eva Galley and Dave Barry hunt for other tributes. Oh no! Dave, do you know what you're getting into with that? Violet tries to spear fish with a trident. Oh dear. Hercule Poirot receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Sora and Haley Poe work together for the day. For those of you who don't know, Haley Poe is a creature that murdered somebody because they cut his tail off and ate it. Just... Okay. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Bye, Homer. Bye, Romeo. Bye, Susie. You fought bravely. Night 1. Charlie screams for help. No one can hear you scream. Ron Albright looks at the night sky. Sherlock Holmes tends to Foxy's wounds. Oh, here, let me just bang on this a little bit, see if I can put that back into shape. Kara begs for Puggy to kill her. He refuses, keeping Kara alive. Kill me now, Puggy! Sora destroys Toby's supplies while he's... Gosh dang, Sora, you are freaking evil in this. The Scarlet Pimpernel convinces Nancy Drew not to kill him, only to kill her instead! Pimpernel, you traitorous thing! How dare you kill Nancy! Peter Pan thinks about winning. Philip Horkman cries himself to sleep. That actually is pretty That matches up with his character. Dave Barry passes out from exhaustion. Haley-Po attempts to climb a tree but falls on Eva Galley, killing them both. Well, good riddance to both of you then. Grundy Golem thinks about home. Aw, you're thinking about Zant, kiddo. Hercule Poirot looks at the night sky. Nightcrawler and Tanaquil runs into each other and decide to truce for the night. Ross Stearns and Violet huddle for warmth. Come here, small child. You may huddle under my detective blanket.
Oh, thank you, Ross. I should invent something that will keep us warm, but this is fine.
Oh boy. Day 2. Rod Albright receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. His mother. The Scarlet Pimpernel tries to spearfish with the trident. Maybe you should use your sword, good sir. Philip Horkman, I cannot say his name correctly, receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Toby injures himself. Nightcrawler thinks about home. Germany or the Institute? Violet defeats Grundy Golem in a fight, but spares his life. Literally all you need to do is, like, pick him up and just be like, I've got you now, what you gonna do? Puggy receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Kara questions her sanity. Charlie practices her archery. Dave Barry, Peter Pan, Tanaquil, and Hercule Poirot raid Ross Stearns' camp while he's hunting. Well, gosh dang, how many supplies does this guy have? Foxy thinks about home. Aw, you miss the pizzeria, don't you, buddy? Sherlock Holmes begs for Sora to kill him. He refuses, keeping Sherlock Holmes alive. I dare say, Sora, you're such an evil creature. Please kill me now. Nah, I think I'll keep you alive. You are truly evil. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Aww. I salute you, Nancy. You hung in there as long as you could. I'm sorry it had to end this way. Night 2. Kara sends Ross Stearns, Grundy Golem, and Dave Barry away for fire. Oh boy. Kara is this, like, teenage girl, maybe 13 or 14, so her fending off 2 grown men and a tiny golem. Oh boy. Puggy, Sora, Violet, Toby, and Tanaquil sleep in shifts. The Scarlet Pimpernel, Philip Charlie, Foxy, and Peter Pan sleep in shifts. I'm seeing some distinct team building going on here. Nightcrawler tries to treat his infection. Oh no! Nightcrawler, don't get sick, don't die. Hercule Poirot starts a fire. Sherlock Holmes is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. He's got that big old trench coat, he'll be fine. Rod Albright receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Still his mother, making sure that he's alright. Day 3. Toby stalks Grundy Golem. Tanaquil tries to spear fish with a trident. This trident is changing hands quite often here. I don't know what's going on. Rod Albright receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Sherlock Holmes tries to spear fish with a trident. Violet kills Ross Stern with his own weapon. Oh my goodness, Violet! Well, it's kill or be killed. I don't blame her. Does that mean she used his gun? Oh dear. Dave, Barry, and Kara work together for the day. Good choice. Hercule Poirot pushes Peter Pan off a cliff during a knife fight? What, did your flight not work, Peter? I mean, what, were you not thinking happy thoughts as you were falling to your death? Oh gosh. Hercule, why would you do that? Charlie makes a wooden spear. Foxy makes a slingshot. The Scarlet Pimpernel and Philip Horkman, yeah, I said it correctly, split up to search for resources. Puggy collects fruit from a tree, which makes a lot of sense considering he lived in a tree. Sora questions his sanity. Really? It took you killing several people before you questioned your sanity. We gotta talk here, Sora. Nightcrawler collects fruit from a tree. Good job, Nightcrawler. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. I salute you, Ross and Peter. You hung in there as long as you could. You tried your best and you had fun. Night 3. Foxy screams for help. Foxy's good at that! If that's one thing that Foxy's good at, it's screaming. Right up there with running. Sherlock Holmes and Nightcrawler sleep in shifts. Sora attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Possibly because he's questioning his sanity. Violet loses sight of where she is. Rod Albright quietly hums. Everybody's going downhill really quick here. Charlie starts a fire. The Scarlet Pimpernel is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth, probably under his cape. Tanaquil thinks about home. Toby, Grundy Golem, and Kara get into a fight. Kara triumphantly kills them both. All that archery practice, it came in handy. Grundy is pretty easy, I can see her doing that, but Toby, what did he do to deserve this? Just failed his Science Fair project. Dave Barry, Puggy, Philip Porkman, and Hercule Poirot tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Oh, goodness. Day 4. Nightcrawler, Sherlock Holmes, Rod Albright, and Foxy raid Hercule Poirot's camp while he is hunting. Oh boy. Dave Barry explores the arena. Puggy and Charlie work together for the day. Tanaquil and Violet hunt for other tributes. That's a pretty good combination. Beware, everybody. Philip Porkman goes hunting. I can't imagine that would turn out very well. Sora camouflages himself in the bushes. Kara begs for the Scarlet Pimpernel to kill her. He refuses, keeping Kara alive. Pimpernel, I can't live with myself. I killed people. I'm sorry, you're going to have to live. Yeah. Onward to adventure. Arena event! A swarm of tracker-jackers invades the arena. I just imagined a bunch of, like, a swarm of yellow jackets coming in there. I don't know why. Charlie survives. Puggy is stung to death. Oh no. Foxy and Sora run out of places to run and are stung to death. Oh no, Sora! Foxy, no! While running away from the tracker-jackers, Nightcrawler grabs Violet and throws her to the ground. Oh no! Nightcrawler! Ruthless! The Scarlet Pimpernel knocks Kara unconscious and leaves her there as bait. After you just let her live. Whatever, man, whatever. Tanaquil is stung to death. Sherlock Holmes knocks Rod Albright unconscious and leaves him there as bait. What is it with these adults, like, knocking out these teenagers and leaving them as bait? I don't understand this. Philip Porkman survives. While running away from the tracker-jackers, Dave Barry grabs Hercule Poirot and throws him to the ground. Oh no! Oh no! So, most of our detectives are dead, I think. If not all of them. 10 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Oh boy. Bye, everybody. I'll miss you, Sora. Everybody else. Sora and Foxy, I'll miss you. Everybody else, I don't really care about. Well, that's a lie. I just care about some more than others. Night 4. The Scarlet Pimpernel quietly hums. Good! I hope you hum while you're going crazy, thinking about what you did, sacrificing that poor teenager. I already forgot who you sacrificed. Charlie stays awake all night. Well, I would imagine so. She's traumatized. Philip Porkman and Dave Barry huddle for warmth. This makes so much sense because Dave Barry created Philip Porkman. Sherlock Holmes and Nightcrawler tell stories about themselves to each other. I say, yes, good sir, I am a fictional detective character. What are you? Guten Tag, mein Herr. I am a fictional character also from a comic book series about superheroes. Tell me more, I'm interested. Proceed onward. The feast! The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. The Scarlet Pimpernel decides not to go to the feast. He's being antisocial today, everybody. Dave Barry, Philip Porkman, and Nightcrawler confront each other, but grab what they want slowly to avoid conflict. Very good, very smart decision. Sherlock Holmes spears Charlie in the abdomen. Well then. The Scarlet Pimpernel receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Sherlock Holmes dies from hypothermia. Karma! karma right there, everybody. Lesson to you all, don't stab teenagers in the chests. Or abdomen. It doesn't work out very well. Philip Horkman makes the slingshot. Oh no, Nightcrawler poisoned Dave Barry's drink, but mistakes it for his own and dies. No, Nightcrawler! Why? No, I'm sad now. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Bye guys, bye Nightcrawler. I love you so much. Oh me. Dave Barry tends to the Scarlet Pimpernel's wounds. Philip Horkman accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. That sounds like something his character would do, quite honestly. Day 6. Dave Barry severely injures the Scarlet Pimpernel but puts him out of his misery. As he's attempting to undo his injuries, most likely. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Philip Horkman and the Scarlet Pimpernel. The winner is Dave Barry from District 3! I don't know how I feel about this, quite honestly. Alright, yay Dave! Well, that concludes, I guess, our episode of the Hunger Games Simulator Vicky's Book Collection Edition. Let's look at the stats for kicks and giggles. Alright, so Dave Barry won with Scarlet Pimpernel in 2nd, Philip Horkman in 3rd, Nightcrawler in 4th, and Sherlock way back there in 5th. I don't even know if we should get a place on the board. Well, they tried. Everybody else, you tried. You had fun with it, and you tried. That's all that's really important. Aside from the fact that you're all dead now. But Dave Barry is the winner, and he gets to move on to the championship round of Hunger Games Ultimate Elimination Challenge. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I hope you had as many laughs and giggles as I did. You might not have known all the characters. That's okay. You don't have to. What the important thing is the most awesome author in the world, Dave Barry, won. And I guess at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. So, thanks everybody for watching. And don't forget to subscribe or like if you like what you saw. Leave a comment down below if you want to give a suggestion for what I should do for the next theme of Hunger Games Ultimate Elimination Challenge. If you want to see, I don't know, maybe superheroes, maybe D&D characters, maybe dead presidents. I don't know. Put it in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm going to have to figure these things out myself. And yeah, sometimes I'm just lazy and I don't want to figure things out. But anyways, thanks everybody for watching. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, guys!